Welcome to episode 3, hashtag bypass deep dive series. We're going to be going through, 15 minutes with you guys on the 1-minute highlight videos that I'm putting out on hashtag bypass. Now, this is episode 3. If you've been following on live, every Monday we launch. We're on video 9 now. But let's go back to episode 3. This one was called Not Your Grandpa's FaceTime. I'm going to play it right now, and then we're going to dive on it for 15 minutes. By the way, those of you that jumped in right now, say hi. Tell me where you're from. Love to hang out. If you're watching in the future, hashtag bypass, you know the drill. All right, let's watch Not Your Grandpa's FaceTime. Question, is all this setup necessary, or is it extra? Welcome to hashtag bypassed. Let's take this all away and see. When you show up on camera and no one can see you or hear you, they automatically discredit you. You can avoid that with some simple fixes and upgrades. Like a good mic. And this is a fake mic, but you get the idea. Be deliberate about your background. Don't repulse people, but give them insight into who you are. Finally, use good lighting. Nobody watches a video just to see a silhouette talking at them. See the difference? This guy looks like an amateur. So why would anyone listen to his advice on what mortgage is right for them? Okay, harsh, but fair. And that guy, I may listen to him because he showed up professionally and he looks like he knows his stuff. Aw, thanks, man. You can't be in mortgage sales and not be doing video the right way. Want to know more? Well, this is one in a series, so follow on whatever platform you're watching this, and we'll make sure you don't get... All right, that was number 3 of hashtag bypass. Now, arguably, it's one of the most important because if you're realizing that the game has changed and that you need to show up online and you need to be with people on the internet, and if you realize, too, that we are a society of judgmental people, that's not a shock. Judgment was what we used to stay alive for thousands and thousands of years. You see something good, bad, fight, flight, all that stuff's going on, and we're doing it every single day with each other. And yet, when people show up, and I'm just going to go basic for a second. Forget the social content and the video content strategies, which we're going to talk about near the end. Let's just talk about your fact that you're on Zoom and everything sucks. Like, do you realize nobody can hear you and see you, and they're making impressions. They're losing respect. How you show up on video really matters. Now, let's frame this up in the old school traditional sense. You're going to go to your first meeting with a top producing realtor in your market, the best realtor you can imagine. That first meeting, how are you going to show up on that first meeting? Seriously, how are you going to show up? You're going to show up in sweatpants? You're going to show up all sweaty coming from the gym? Or are you going to make sure that you come tight and ready to play at your A game level? You're going to be in the best outfit you can think of, it's your brand that's ready to rock and roll. You're going to come prepared. You're going to show up. And yet, when I tell people, hey, you should probably invest the same money you'd invested in those suits back in the day into like really good cameras and microphones, because this is going to affect how people perceive you, I'm met with the stares of death. They don't understand. So let's just frame it up in the terms of how you show up for your customers and how you show up at work with your employees and bosses and everyone else and coworkers. It's not good. Here, let's give you a real tangible example. Look, right now I'm shooting on a Canon microphone with a really nice lens, a Canon microphone, a Canon camera with a really nice lens. Okay, you get this nice blur in the background. You can see it auto focuses on my hand. Like, this is incredibly nice, and it's very expensive, just like a custom suit would be. But let's go ahead and just switch it up. Let's go ahead and type to the HD Pro Cam webcam. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the webcam. This is a $115 webcam off of Amazon. This is fine. You got a much bigger field of vision, a lot more stuff going on. This is fine. You could spend a little bit of money and up your game. You got to have lighting. I got light from these giant windows over here, so I have a light in the corner right here on my face, so you can see me, but don't have the light in the camera, the window behind you where no one can see. But this is fine. But then watch this. Watch when I go to audio. I'm going to go to audio, and I'm going to change the audio from this microphone to the webcam audio. Now, I'm not going to hear anything different in my own head, but you are right now. You ready for this? Watch this. Let's go to the webcam. This is the webcam now. This is garbage. This is the webcam audio. This is what you sound like. And someone's getting triggered right now. The you is metaphysical. Like, it's not you that listening right now, but you in general. Like, this doesn't sound good. I get so many jokes. Everyone like, Alec, you're a DJ. And I'm like, yes, I'm a DJ. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's switch back, and you can hear the difference right now as we do this. Audio, right back to this Rodecaster Pro. Do you see the difference in audio? Can you feel me now? Can you see the difference? And then let's go up another level, and let's go back to the camera and bring up the really nice camera, and you're going to see the difference as we settle into this now. So we've got mic, and we've got camera queuing in. You see the difference? Yeah, the camera's fine. The mic's not. It's trash. But do you see the difference right now between this mic right here, DJ Alec, and the one that's on the webcam? It's radically different. And in a world where we're being judged constantly, I don't care if you think that's right or wrong. I don't care if you like that comment or not. It's just what's happening. It's what's happening. I mean, Garen's put this comment up on LinkedIn. Love this topic. It blows my mind. You go back to Zoom meetings and they're still using laptop cameras. Yeah, because I feel like nobody's telling them. Like, I get it. Like, back in the old days, I didn't know how to tie a tie. And nobody told me that my tie looked like crap until somebody had the courage, a boss and mentor, being like, Alec, your tie sucks. My dad was like, your tie. No, you got to tie it right. And so right now, we're going back the wrong direction, my friends. Good mic gives you the light. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does. You know, when I slow it down, bring it in like this, you can feel me now. Yeah, it's a different thing, guys. It's different. What's up, Jeff? This is my whole point. I make this funny video about not your grandpa's FaceTime, but now let's even go further. Let's just get out of our heads from the Zoom calls with our customers because they're judging you. And now let's just put ourselves on the internet. Now let's go into prospecting mode. You're going to go prospect out there and you're going to show up in the best possible way, right? You're going to go meet agents. You're going to go out networking. You're going to a networking event. You're going to show up in the best possible way. And yet I keep seeing people who are putting out content with the shaky camera, which is fine. Just put a stand up with bad lighting, with bad microphones. I'm like, guys, you could have the best message in the world. It could honestly be on fire. Genius message, gorgeous message. And yet people are discrediting you as a professional because they can't see or hear you very well, or you sound like crap. And this is arguably one of the most important things you can focus on. But Alec, it's so expensive. And I'll turn around and be like, how much is that custom suit you just got? Look at the car you're driving. Do you understand the impression you're making on people who are judging you? Now, again, right or wrong, get mad at me for that comment. That's fine. It's still happening. So the foundation for all this stuff is it's not extra. You don't even need the $1,000 camera. You can do it with the webcam, but what you can't avoid, because I'm going to show you about the webcam again. Look, this is the webcam again. This is fine. Sorry, it's over here. I keep looking at the wrong lens. This is fine. I look fine. But this you cannot mess with. This you cannot take away. You cannot go back to this. You cannot go back to the HD webcam. You can't go here. You can't go here. Best message in the world, and this is what you're relegated to. I know I can't hear myself the way you can, but I guarantee you right now I sound like I'm in a bathroom or a prison. It's the truth. You got to play at the top of the levels to make this stuff work. And audio is arguably one of the most important things. But Alec, I'm not a podcaster. I don't care. Alec, I don't do radio. I don't care. Have respect for your audience. Can we just frame it a little different into that where I'm now? Can we actually just go there and be bold enough to say that how you show up on camera and on microphone is how you show respect to your audience? And let's not even use the word audience. Let's just use your coworkers, your boss, your friends, the people you're building relationship with, your key referral partners, your customers. Can we just reframe this to say this quality of video and audio is respect to your customers? Fair? Let alone the fact that I'm on podcasts with people and they're literally filming it from their laptop. Who was it? From their laptop camera. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Like and the audio is not strong. My friends, it's not extra, it's important. Okay. Let me frame it this way. We live in a judgmental society. You, amongst your customers and referrals and everyone, every human on the planet is judging things around them as it happens all the time. And that judgment is coming down on you and framing up that person's opinion of you. And so if it's a customer whose first interaction is seeing you on the internet, if it's a customer whose first interaction is a Zoom phone call, if it's a referral partner whose first interaction is a piece of social media that you put out, this is when they make their decisions. People work with who they like and know and trust. And if you're giving them a perception of you that isn't the best foot forward. Now, I want to debunk something as we kind of get near the end here. I want to debunk something that people are going to immediately start thinking about with cameras and microphones. You're going to start thinking about, I don't like how I look, and I don't like how I sound. So why would I want to make it better? Higher quality camera, higher quality microphone, if I already don't like what I look like and sound like. And somebody who's listening to this, that's landing, and you're like, oh, that's why I don't do video. That's why I'm not out there. You can't have a message about video quality and mic quality without getting into the core of what may be holding some people back. And that's this view that you don't like how you look like or sound like. And we have to address that for a minute here because this is crucially important. My friends, do you realize, and maybe you don't, but you need to realize that the world around you does not care what you look like and sound like. I don't care if you're on this webcam or another webcam. The world around you doesn't care what you look like or sound like. They care about what they look like and sound like. They're in their own heads, neck deep, all the way up in their own brains. They care about, they're stuck on their stuff. They don't give one flying thing about your stuff at all. Let go. I know for a fact many of you don't stunt double your life. You don't. You don't stunt double your life. I'm going back to the road here. I know many of you don't stunt double your life. If you had a meeting face-to-face with customers that I know you love doing, you would be excited to be with that person. You'd be so stoked to go meet face-to-face because you build this rapport. You don't send in a stunt loan officer who's going to be like, oh, I'm sitting here instead of Alec because he doesn't do these meetings because he doesn't like what he looks like and sounds like, so I do them for him. You don't do that stuff. You would show up. You would be there in that seat, building that relationship with that person. And so if you can get out of your own way a little bit and realize that everyone else is caring about what they look like and sound like, and they don't care what you look like and sound like, do you realize that you have friends and loved ones who love you and they see you, they hear you? So this is a absolute bullcrap excuse. I get it. It's still scary. I get it. You still feel that way, but I'm here the one to tell you to get out of your own way because no one else cares. It's just you. It's just you. And a great camera and a great microphone like you're hearing give you the chance to put your best foot forward. Show respect to your audience. Show respect to your customer. Show respect to your boss or your colleagues or your employees. Go out, invest in showing up the best way possible. This is literally the foundation of everything you're going to do on social. All your video content is going to have this layer. And eventually, it's just going to be so obvious if you stand out or if you don't. And I want you to stand out. I want you to kill it. I want you to win. That's the message today. Up the game, my friends. Have some fun. Go out and buy some. And if you don't get it, if you don't know how to set up the microphones and the cameras and you can't click the YouTube, just message me. I'll tell you how to do it. It takes 3 seconds. It's worth it. Like learning how to tie a tie. Once you know, you never go back. And once you show up like this, you'll never want to show up another way. I appreciate you guys. Have fun today. Get on a camera, make some noise, and I'll see you all on the internet.